So many put so much effort in trying to be the greatest. They spend their time, they sweating, they bleeding, possessing that Mamba mentality. His airness, you could claim whatever you want to call it. Some are the greatest to touch a football, but none of them will ever understand how it's to be the born GOAT. Born GOAT, barn-born bastard, father gone with the wind. Mother raised me to praise equality, yet neglect devious, dishonest enemies. Pestering pests follow me, realize me Super Mario. When I chew shrooms, mass increases, no hope for foes, rocketing shells. Yeah, understand that, Enemies freeze, glaring at an apex predator. I invincible, born GOAT, more mighty, limit infinite, no normal man. God amongst mortals, truly unbeatable, pure immortal, Kratos can't beat. I, the god of war, while I strike first with genocide, eliminating my enemies like pests with pesticide. Let me reiterate, never been defeated, cause my enemies are eviscerated before breathing. Never gone, over, never over. Born GOAT, another guy, not another guy, never that. Another man, never that. Don't you see I'm obsessed with sex and chicks with watermelon tits, while you persisting to seek obese chicks. Males seeking the next meal, so spoiled by the majority of sexual conquests, ending success, no longer able to identify the difference between love and lust. Just a fat man feasting to taste, not putting an end to an empty belly rumbling. Yeah, rappers trying to reach and catch up, they can't. Don't you know you're seeking to see the stars above your soul? Don't even try to compose and reach to hold another form above your whole soul. Try to console, listen, let's go. Grabbing a microphone with a stone stiff grip. It's I, the ill spitter, rapper's reaper. No normal wristwatch wearing, dare try and face me. Be prepared to go toe to toe with 4 arms as I activate my omnitrix. Crush you like weights like Crusher, crush Diddy Kong. Bring in reinforcements, still no match for a warrior master of Def Kwando, who count to 2, death, before removing every ounce of blood flowing in words you with a single fist of death. If Finn the human halts Jake the dog from propelling your soul to your glob, biting until disarming your limbs. Yeah, it's like that when you face the born GOAT.
It is I, Optimus Prime. I want you to hold the truth hostage, to eliminate this beat, to send a message to the Decepticons. For I am Optimus Prime. These are your orders. Do not fail.
I understand, yo. OG bleed, leaving street cemented, solid fluid, donated my syrup to too many. She belongs to the streets after deep throating boatloads of my mayonnaise. So many men raising my pups as their mutts, as though I run a pet shelter. Closest they'll get to being G's is raising my seed. Folklore, you're hoping your words carry more meaning than me. Being a being high beaming, past, present tense sense. My rhymes lie, times ahead of moments you're breathing. Know for sure all rappers reflect dialect I've left while lying behind my time. So no originals, just reflections of replicas. Still spitting lyrics with wit, missing, hitting too forward. So many slow rappers can't catch, so they remain curtain days, yeah, avoiding visions of my sight while their ears steering to hear me speaking, yeah. You know Zo, man, gon ban moun la yo wèm peut-être mwen noir mwen pale lang nan. Yo konen mwen te fet la, but mwen te fet kote m sorti, Haiti Zo. Yo, where will I begin? Well, let's start where it all began. On an island way far away from U.S. shorelines. A land obtained by slaves, defeating masters of French descent. Way far away, unable to cast away back to Africa. Language no longer known from whence they came from. Later enslaved natives speaking Spanish. Not enough of their own specific femininity. Agreeing to take all women to procreate. Haitians, don't you know, revealing in their deeds, be of seeds of notions of dominance due to how they were detained and dominated. Yeah, no dreams, this my reality. No dreams, this my reality. Zo. Now you know some of the stories explaining how my homeland originated. Time to explain my birth. Father, one of over 17 siblings who acquired knowledge through a person paying payments. For in this nation, nothing be free, not even allowing that known as learning without offering dineros and dollars. Don't you know, soaring past his class, future father, known political prospect. Years later, he falls for my mother, an adventurous child of the wilderness, gentle rebel, says it's sibling rivalry. Mom's younger sibling gives birth first. I arrive a few months later, beyond my cousin, yet different dates. Our days arriving in birth. Both our fates tied beside those who proclaim they seek to see us broken. Through voodoo they practice, they seek to bless our demise. Though we outblessed them with a more powerful form of voodoo, we survive, don't you understand? This is Zoe world. Tande for tande, lempale. Political power corrupting pops no longer find significance in family. Mother left to fend for a quattro of offspring, including yours truly. Separated by deceit, mom moves onwards, looking forward to a scound. Now powerless due to collapse of political allies. Pop supports mom's astounding notions, summon a majority of kinfolk. Father calls for finally favoring, demand acknowledge legal papers handed to all family members. Depart towards America. Father remains and waves farewell on foreign soil known as United States. Language unfamiliar, further struggles continue even in new beginnings. Don't you understand? This is Zoe world. Man, yeah. Another day, man, chilling up in Jersey and the East Coast, man. So easy to see the New York skyline from Jersey, but you about to find out another beast from the East where we feast on beats like obese people eating eggs on Easter, where leeching and recycling rhymes be given a death sentence. Beats plus me equals lighting lighters while swimming in oil, so I spit fire. I'm gonna go in like a newborn baby being returned to the womb. Don't you know God don't favor ugliness, so no need to compare our appearances. I spit lyrics like my saliva is endless. You can't imitate or predict my lyrical delivery, like a delivery boy without a destination. Rated insane for keeping heads of rappers' careers I've ended, mounted on mirrors like trophies. Even if you murder your verse, I'm still proclaimed the best spitter, cause my verse when heard by listeners remains in their cranium like adamantium on Wolverine's bones. Don't you know, man, so many rappers, man, keep disrespecting you when you say you're from Jersey, man. They act like they top notch, they all that, you know what I'm saying? They just don't get it, These rappers here are features when compared to my lines. You're okay to good, who leaves less remains. I cremate beats, you barely bust out words over school-tuned vocabulary. You're truly born before posting online for employment. I only network offline, challenge my notions or quotes on social sites. Learn EA means electrically assassinated. I play no games when comments bear hate. My mind silences kindness, mirrors global warming, cause I start calm and flip out without warning. I go bipolar, warning in my presence, maintain distance, since I can't identify allies beside enemies, shooting anyone who comes close. Next verse resembles my verse, all lines rhymed, freestyled after I rhyme, recycle my style, since it's an essential to reference greatness to progress. Jersey. Yo, Croven, what's good, man?
Hey, bro.
Always good to collab with you, Croven.
Yeah, dude.
I got motherfuckers online, man.
Oh.
Motherfuckers playing with fire.
They burning?
Living some type of lifestyle, man. Telling me they got these courses.
You know they sell
for
it.
game and all this shit.
How much?
But we know the black pill truth is attraction
Tell 'em.
isn't a choice. Yo, shorty was across the street glaring at me, staring. Though no words were said, all I had to see was She seek to be beside me, so she speed stepped across the street. All it was attraction was the one that coursed and got her across the street to roam towards a stranger. I guess it can't be written, these words that seem to be so natural. They try to sell it in a course, of course, though you can't teach what can't be reached. For natural is this attract that attracted her to roam across the street and value my desiring eyes as she bear witness towards, of course, seeming to seek to reach my knees and be beside me. I guess it's the law of nature as they claim and proclaim. They might be anti-attraction, but the rules are subtracting their reactions. It's just so normal for a girl to seek to be beside one she desires inside. Though I was a book with no words, though before her I lied a novel with no cover, she seek to be undercover, the same cloth as I guess it's the law of attraction. So many detractors trying to make that paper off selling others that game they need to know. No game though, she seek to be beside me solely for my form resembled what she desired and required just to be pleased. Don't you see, she seek to be on her knees, though they trying to sell a course that can't reform or mirror what lies inside. Attraction is just the reality of this day to day as I try to not play these games. No games were played, I lie as the attraction, her desire wasn't fabricated, for no games were played, no games were played. I lie as the attraction, no game was played. Master Splinter.
There is much to your story, hold the truth hostage. It is time that you share and allow the world to hear, my son, what has lied within you. No matter how dark it is, my son, to reveal it above the shadows is the truth of growth. Release it.
Trying. Born torn during an endless age of war, where samurais' arms no longer hold swords for orders. Torches once found bright as light, witness in the eyes of warriors, extinguished as rain falls for those who once owned cannons. Shotguns, handguns rule our world. Modern world, drought no doubt found if one dare proclaims aiming. Desired, greater the sin, the greater the journey. The greater the sin, the greater the journey. The greater the sin, the greater the journey. The greater the sin, the great. Desired victory solely grounded upon one's pro-efficiency, wielding steel weaponry in this Meiji era. Why I still carry blades, always to honor Pop's memory. A samurai who decided my life was worth sacrificing his, while fighting soldiers claiming their will means peace and prosperity. They were merely deceiving demons, positioned for power, abusing their authority in an attempt at raping my mother before I was born. Oh, thank you, Father. Boy grown towards maturing, innocence absence as pain detains happiness. Raised based on loss, not harmony. For too soon did I lose everyone beloved of me. Vengeance behind every breath I take, inhaling air. Following a path estranged by blood and loss. Will rising and mastering a blade once owned by departed parents. Hours turned to days as I now mirror 12 hours of sunlight beside 12 hours of shadows in an age towards the horizon, seeing men who've deprived my existence of peace years previously, dressed blending in greenery, leaves reaching from a tree, foot cushioned upon branch, disarmed, awaiting former soldiers, now government administrators who've lived fine on lies, thinking they were beyond reprimanded for prior sinning, silently diving below to welcome them properly, Presently in their presence, they beg to be spared, proclaiming innocence. Stripping off facial disguise, beholding my appearance, they revert to demons, drawing concealed weapons before storming towards yours truly. Leave them deceased in a single swift swipe of my sword. They rest 6 feet below the breathing. Pledge being merciless kept, those beloved avenged, no longer guided by revenge, edge of sword reversed. New pledge to never murder, merely live to protect, idle for a wander.
My son, your journey truly was filled with sorrow and a darkness that would lead most men towards an abyss, yet you have remained and found yourself moving forward without the loss of your humanity, though you have spilled much blood. I welcome you to what lies ahead, my son.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Any person caught with a rock of crack cocaine, a piece of crack cocaine as small as a quarter. I don't have a quarter with me, but if you visualize what one looks like, yeah, I do have a quarter. If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurman and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation, you get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice.
What you got?
So you telling me, Mr. President,
Damn right, boy.
Mr. Sleepy Joe,
That's my name.
Mr. I sniff her to get a whiff of a scent.
Smell good.
You're guaranteed 5 years for selling crack.
Damn right, boy.
When it's really cut up coke, you know what I'm saying? When it has less of the coke within it.
So?
But when you sell coke,
You sold
you
it.
get far less time and you're treated like you a modern citizen. Yo, the day Biden dies, I'm pouring 4 no's worth of coke on his grave while sipping Minute Maid, talking to blacks and Mexicans. Guess I'm Blaxican, reminiscing on Papa's missing in prison. Since lighter complexion and higher class, less prison sentences were given rather than aftermath of actions determining your judgment. Since I penetrated 8 dimes and made them lake, my mind's been aligned on dining with divine sight over your host form. Shift from riches to playing with shadow players on black scales. My vital message after Chinese ladies touch knees. Your bitch thirsting to lick the tip of my sperm pitcher. Old fools, I'm in the booth with Neo Wolf, showing John Anthony's Redox Hound proof. Y'all couldn't align to my mind as I transition from the audio missing. Y'all all aligned to failure as my enemies as I seek to dominate. I'm black pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. 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 I'm black deeds done lead to bleeding. Why Deacon Little's hitting up licks, cremating faces I've displayed. FBI, why I'm passport flexing with 11 Alexas towards Mexico, where I'll mate with a buffet of dames. Lames in the States proclaim they can't afford as I pay for play. 4-man goes to go, you still Uber Eats, we order hoes to go. Void of going through emotions, go with the wind. After batting averages, mongering like Mongolians with Somalians, ill with this black pill will. As JP provides 5 dimes, worth 50 reasons, MD not streaming. Riding by with lightning miles, passing sus soldiers, recruiting straights, males to fulfill full-time fruit juicing until rainbow riders. Me and Scribe deny part-time straights to male spaces. Understand that I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 You will not know of your enemy until the war has been declared. Your death shall be written in the stars by the arms of another man. You shall know fear when the enemy has arrived. You shall no longer breathe.
Yeah.
When the enemy dies.
Yo, the day may came where my enemies seek to see me deceased. Another memory on the streets on concrete with my name written upon the RIP sign. Don't you see? One day they'll leave the remains of my membrane so dilated and leave it dated. They leave it dated for those that deem themselves so smart, yet they lost of the part of the art that keeps and maintains your mainframe. I guess I've been decayed too long. They're gonna leave my remains beside the museum, so those that seem to be amused, seeking to see another man deceased, they'll lay their sight upon my body and my form. I guess it's the way I was raised to be, to go the way I was gonna go. Gonna go the way I was raised and born to be stone cold. Why the reaper can't seem to see to reach me and touch me. Don't you see? I was raised that way, born frozen cold, as though my pops was known as Mr. Freeze. Put you on your knees 6 feet deep before me, please. Try to succeed and arm yourself. You could try to harm me, don't you see? There's a whole target upon my whole form, though they can't conform and try to penetrate my mainframe. Don't you see? I've been succeeding at seeking the death, succeeding at reaching between what deemed to be deceased and deemed to be alive and breathing. Don't you see? They're all enemies.
Your enemies will not fall as they rise and seek to consume and devour what is left of your soul. Though you seek to maintain your composure, they will seek to place you upon your knees and feast upon your soul that has been left upon your birth as you were born.
Carbon dated what they'll leave my remains for those that seek to be knowledge. Don't you see? I'm not apologetic. I got homos named Tony Bruno coming after me for not pledging and begging on my knees to join the closet like I was a composite of a homo seeking the elbow, toe to toe, and knee touch another man. Don't you see? I've seek to conceive and maintain my path towards the straight face as society seeks to see me deceased and compromise my sexuality. I'm a man that stands upon my own bones. Though they were stone cold, they tried to seek to see me deceased. Don't you understand? They all enemies. I've lied beside allies in funerals, try to mourn those that were beside me during the old days as we were trying to grow. Now you got homos and fake Negroes. You got brothers trying to seek to see me deceased and compromise my reality. I wasn't raised outside, I was raised inside. No, not inside a closet, I was raised outside, seeking to see the highest heights. Never try to climb inside a closet and need touch another man. Try to see me like that, don't you understand? I've been raised to maintain and remain straight, while you lames already leave yourselves deceased and already sold out your souls just to conform to a president.
Those that claim to follow a man as their president that has placed the escort as a housewife cannot be known as a man, solely a soulless follower that lives to be below another man and touch his knees as he seeks enemies that lie outside the closet. Don't you understand?
Man, the things we do for family.
Enlighten me.
Sometimes, you know, the things we do,
We do a lot.
it just doesn't get appreciated, but
No need.
you know, that's what it means to be family. You just do it because you are part of the family,
That's correct.
and that's why you drive to do what you do for your family.
Yeah.
Lyrics we trust, no nonsense, natural blood-born destroyer, immune only to my family. You better have high immunity, better yet invest in a vaccine, unless you desire to cease to exist. I spit lyrics like I absorbed Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, RAKIM, with 2 shots of Tupac, certified by KRS-One, similar to Sloman Shield. I'm alerted when inferior verses are heard, no doubt, unless you're family. No warning shots, no softcore airsoft shooting. Gonna bust bullets like a cum shot on a hardcore porno. No homo, never mind. Gonna bust bullets like a cameo in Expendables. End you. 1 shot, dead shot. Now cousin, make them submit to your superiority lyrically. Used to spit versatile lyrics solely to my siblings. Been bumped by my neighbor when she's not masturbating to Stefan from Family Matters. Went from being hound down the block by blasting tracks to perform in South Orange to Hoboken, East Orange to Elizabeth, Prudential Center to Cherry Hill. I thrill at will, the hottest thing popping on the stove, not bacon. Hold the truth hostage, the Garden State spokesman. In a state of underdogs, I'm top protocol. Slogan for own victory. Never on my knees, begging for recognition. Torn jersey more than the PATH train. Thrilling cowards from all counties. No more remaining in New York shadow. Jersey rising to the top like vertical missiles.
You motherfucker, you wanna be a made man? You a wise guy?
Yo, on the John, two mobs around surrounding. Oh Lord, another day, another dollar. Is it worth it? Protecting property of those who could restore your position upon you going missing. Officer going down, living life by a dollar. Over prospering from ambition. My mission, find my life's true mirrored image. Pride, desire, demise. Oh, smoke break, chasing local pot distributor for 2 pounds of sour. Going to roll 1 pound under the full smiling moon. Looking down and out, so I soar over to give the moon and offer 2 puffs. I puff 2, puff, puff, 4 puffs. 20 puffs, later got a crater to retain remaining 4 quarters blunts, 1 whole tote, fried like fries. My mind high while I decline slowly through clouds towards landing, closer to the ground below high. My high weight density rises while I ride flying Nimbus, full following Goku, looking cool on Shenron, burning up shrooms beside saying Prince Days waving bake. Boma looking up, puffing 2 blunts. Cheech and Chong on 1 long bong gone. Returning reluctantly to reality. Another daydream seemed real. My mind teasing me, showcasing a way. Escape real realms of reality. With mental capacity existing, exciting. Inside my mind while I bound by my body. Thoughts from another beyond your knowledge pledge. As we lay low and burn more fire. Burn more fire as we rise and get so high that our minds transition from our body and form to reform the travel of a journey, not that of the physical form, but that of thinking, that of thought. Don't you understand? You could be lost in thought as I just burn up the herb.
This is no time to hold back. Unleash your full force and destroy all that is left before you.
Man, we going in, man. There ain't no time for fear, man. I ain't afraid of nothing. I'm going in raw, like a warrior. Let's go. Nesting in darkness, awaiting the fall of the moon to doom. Lay gloom over everyone, so I may finally escape in the deepest darkness of the abyss, where secrets remain hidden. Oh, would anyone be able to understand a man doubting his manhood, for growing under the shadow of others' fathers, for not having his father? Such a misfortune, less manly or more tortured, for design to miss inside a life who's half of yours truly, or another boy not raised before both spouses, lacking most lessons to grow. Am I an entire entity, or am I seeking what's left, my fate behind, cause society denounces the Lord's existence? No sign of life as I strive to deny my enemies' advances. Sniping, aiming a far laser range on their foreheads. Hindu sign given holy before spreading dread and fine projectiles. Full assault in an age estranged of moral humanity and morality. Compassion I've never shown, only ascending towards a horizon armed. Corpses of those deceased beneath me, no longer inhaling air for breathing. Simply smells of decomposing flesh preserve me. Concern appealing fellow warriors, waging war known as soldiers, chosen to enforce the death belief in seeing someone dying.
Mr. Hold the Truth hostage.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, you're here. I want you to tell me how those streets, that neighborhood you grew up in, how it shaped you, how it made you into more than a man, how it made you an enemy of all things, you know.
Tag targets heads with a vagina before busting multiple bullets through them, similar to a cum facial. Next target claimed accidental killing of their second offspring, showed them off to their first child tied to a chopper. 40 stories above reveal a dead man switch bitch, dared them to harm me while holding their child's destiny. After that, bathe in their bread fluids. Week later, be at their funeral, pretending to mourn. Expect no less from the devil. Yesterday, old boy stomped on my shoes, so I toss him across the street towards incoming traffic. Now you're plotting to pick and pop those close to me who only have love for me. Yours truly, understand, I never threaten, always make guarantees. Gonna get charged manslaughter, cause I'ma catch you solo and gladly bag you, stuff you in the trunk of a car and put multiple bullets through you, and you toss you over the bridge. The end, don't count on no second coming.
Wow, Mr. Hold the Truth hostage, that was riveting. To know you come from that sort of environment and to take such acts of violence, you understand that when we put you in that hole, you'll never see the light again. You'll never live like a caged animal in a zoo. You understand what I'm telling you?
Well, you know, man, it's like they say, man, you do the time, you gotta do the crime, and I guess I'm ready for that. So do what you gotta do, copper, and don't forget to get your ass some fish and chips.
Oh, you motherfucker, I swear to God.
Hey, Mr. Hold the Truth hostage, my name is Kalim. I want to speak to you. You look like a man on a journey towards the enlightenment. The enlightenment that will guide you towards a future that most do not seek. You, Mr. Hold the Truth hostage, are very enlightened. Yeah, 1 of 4 abandoned by dad, still claiming he raised me. Forced to mature prematurely due to denied fatherly love around. Defining manhood through individual journey. For I had to be a father to triple siblings. No way I'll ever digress from informing you. Don't you understand? To lose your nature, placing additional opinions over whom you're glaring. When mirrors displaying your image, reflecting perspectives, whether you're appearing or true. As for dividing, denying exterior theory of not your ideal. Oh no, you've summoned an individual identified essential MC whose flow categorizes entire lines. Dormant inside your mind, you've yet to release recital. And I all-knowing God's personal proxy, pro-choice, you never clever enough to prevail. I chosen, one who will fulfill divine dimension. Foresight guides my conclusion through illusion provided by mediocre rhymes. Listen, if you desire to acquire knowledge beyond now, one so young, never do I repraise or reprise wise wisdom once said, for I pronounce all that's never been known.
All right, now that's what I'm talking about. We road dogs again. But if you going anywhere with me, we got to get you cleaned up and ready to rumble.
Yeah, yo, maybe I lost myself as I woke up today, trying to smoke the herb, trying to survive. Though these knives that lie beside me try to remove more than 7 lives, though I have 9, I guess I can't be seen to survive. Inside as I cry as though a child's eye seem to see tears that lie deep inside, cemented as though concrete. As they land, they don't splash, they hit it as though a rock colliding towards the ground. I guess it's all that's left. I can't say I was born alive. I could only claim life while I'm seeking to beat the heart of a beat. I guess I can't conceive those notions. I'm solely devoted towards the corruption of my depression, seeking to see what lies beside the past as I roam towards the fortune of the future. I guess I'm still on my knees, seeking to breathe as though I seek to succeed. Though these nightmares lie outside the inside, I guess I'm devoured by those that seek to see me decompose. My mind lies where the waves no longer meditate, as though it transitioned towards the hate. I guess I find myself upon the road, roaming alone, though I lie so low. These the tears of a man that seek to succeed, though as he seeks to see, there's nothing to be seen, as darkness claims the sight that used to lie beside the light. I guess it's the misfortune of a soldier that pre-told his own fortune. No fortune cookie, so there's no sweets to be seen, as I try to live behind and leave. I guess there's no way to find myself, as though I'm decomposed, as I roam alone towards what seems to be the grave in the gravel. Upon the stone I was born, I guess solo I was born, as I seek to see what's left, as I roam towards what's left of what's been decided. I guess it's fate, not destiny, as I try to reach. The reaper tries to conceive a plot that seeks to deny my life of existence. I guess it's transitioning between living and lifelessness. I guess we could all know that we need to know. You could box either in a box or outside the box. You could know that you don't need to breathe to be in a box. I guess it's the fortune of a misfortune foretold. I guess it's a disaster as I try to master why I try to live, though these tears crawl as though a summoning of an erect violence that lies deep inside that I seek to deny. I guess it's fate, not reality. This isn't a written story, this living it. I guess this the lie they try to hide inside. As I try to survive, don't you witness these tears that lie inside, as you can see the memory that's deemed me inside your mind. I try to prevail as I've been detained in my membrane, another lost soul to be proclaimed insane. I guess it's the sight of the demise of those that are known, not divided, as they live individual.
When there is no safety, when your eyes lie open, not only place you can escape is your dreams or nightmares. No safety. Your nightmares on the block as the streets are cold with souls that's been made corpses. Don't you understand, as a child roams by, tears in their eyes as it falls as though concrete, no splash is cracked on the floor. Don't you understand, so many decomposed homos and hobos. Don't you find yourself in the streets? I guess we tried to see what lies beyond the streets, though it's all demise and being deceased. Don't you see it's a concrete, no jungle, for a jungle would proclaim that's a natural order, though this whole order's been decided by corporate and corporations seeking to suffer and seek and feed off of suffering. Don't you understand there's no way to survive? You try to survive trying to seek to vote, as though those votes were in your being decomposed. It's all lies, don't you see what lies inside your eyes is all lies. Lies and you die, don't you bear witness? Don't you see the hands of those that deem to see you deceased? They all within reach, don't you conceive and rise towards their desires? Don't you try to survive? No longer am I composed to being decomposed as I roam to seek what lies beside and behind. What lies behind me is die. Don't you understand that I bear witness from before and prior to my birth? It's been detained and proclaimed that we'll all die. Poverty is just a decided destiny that those with money decide how you thrive or how you die. You gonna be one of them or one of me. You'll be free or you'll be deceased. It's all part of your destiny. If you wanna reshape it, you gotta give up what they deem freedom as being attached to what they proclaim that you deserve. Don't you wanna seek and see your survival that lies? Tell 'em, man, rappers dropping like a plague, man. Damn. Nipsey Hussle when the convo went south. Damn. PNB Rock while eating outside and his girl gave the location. Damn. Pop Smoke while showing the gifts while he gave his location. Damn. Now Takeoff while celebrating in Houston. Damn. Young Dolph, man, while going to get something to eat. Damn. Is it dangerous? Damn. Yo. Being a rapper's being a target, that's all they saying and claiming online. Though so many of that is miscontorted. Don't you understand, being a rapper's rapping about those that's lacking and trying to get them and trap them, trying to get the cash off their bodies. Then you end up being one of them as you seek to be deceased upon reaching your success. I guess there's no regret when that death comes with surprises. as you try to survive. That's what they think you'd seek to be as you succeeded leaving the streets, though as it's been seen. As soon as you find success, you seek to find death. I guess it's part of being a rapper. Don't you understand? It's a trap in a cycle to be beside death, no matter be it success. As you seek to proclaim your success, you wanna die a superstar, experience life passing by, then become a rapper. You wanna die a superstar, experiencing life passing by, become a rapper. You wanna die. That's what they think. It's not even that. So many rappers chasing death like it's part of a thirst trap. Don't you understand that they all lacking? They seeking a lack and be attacked. How many more gotta die with their demise, setting themselves up as though blindfolding while driving beside the road, going down the death road? I guess the reaper's always awaiting, the reaper's always seeking and scratching and shaking its hands as it awaits a rapper to be clapped. Don't you see that this ain't no lie? This ain't a diss, this just the lies that's been demised. This just foretelling a reflection of what's been done without demising and lying. This is just foretelling the future and fortune of so many rappers as they lack in that tactic to survive, as they seek to be deceased upon the streets. Don't you see, once you started the grind, the rappers as they began their bars, they all rapping about those that were lacking and how to trap them and get the cash by any means and leave them deceased. Though once they make the bread, they find themselves upon their knees deceased. Man, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? So many rappers, man, it's crazy, man. So many rappers start out in the bottom, rapping and spitting about, you know, getting money from those that's lacking by any means. You know, home robbery, robbing, killing, shooting and killing and all that stuff. And then once they get their own money, man, they set themselves up and lack tactics, you know what I mean? They go into places where they got no awareness of who's there, no security, no protection. You know, man, it's really a shame to see so many brothers fall from a lack of tactics and lack of situational awareness, man. You know what I mean? Your celebrity doesn't stop those that are starving, that's seeking to take whatever you got, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy how so many forget what they were willing to do when they were on the bottom once they reach the top.
I'll see a darkness in you, hold the truth hostage. You try to hide it, but all can see it, seeking, devouring what's left of you, seeking to come out as though a dark spirit in the deepest, darkest abyss. Release the anger, release the darkness, hold the truth.
You don't wanna see the abyss that lies inside my mind. It's infinite and limitless. God promises me he loves me and everyone I know. Then why do the good die young? The devil tells me no lie, you live to die. God told me he'll protect us all. Why did I have to watch a newborn die? The devil tells me I'll obtain greatness by being greedy, keeping money close, don't give to those in need. Cause charity has no meaning in a capitalistic society. God offers me life after death in heaven, no way to prove if it exists. The development tells me faith is for fools who don't know the trust. God told me all that happened, such wondering would religious people pray the same way if a guy named Satan died facing those who possess too much, who torture those possessing too less for mankind's sins, returning to reality, possessing enough consciousness to tell you not worshiping nor praying no more for God. God, no matter what you claim, say you can't save you, as another man pulls out a pistol, 2 pistols to pop holes through you. Call me a faithless atheist for following laws known before words were ever said. Eat or be eaten, survive or die. Why pray for an authority with no authority? Whether I starve or thrive, live or die, rather like primal animals, I'm fateless, guided by instinct, ruthless, cruel, for to survive life requires sacrifice and making meals of those you lesser. Shelter, water, health, real saving grace, necessary necessities. Religion just a luxury, choice for those longing to belong to a group who know far more about a fate based solely for the fearful people, fond of punishment, mentoring, unachievable, inhumane expectations, blaming Satan rather than face man-made devastation.